You gotta take the thing back.
Wait,
Hey,
there's 3 people
y'all.
in here already. I'm so glad.
Y'all say hey.
Hello.
Hey.
Yeah. Hey.
Welcome to our party. It's a party.
And you all invited.
Yes, they are all invited. It's over there though. That's where you gotta point that. Everybody's invited. Hey y'all, who's here?
2 people.
Let us know who's here. We're gonna start with the questions. If y'all have any questions, go ahead and drop y'all questions. We already have a few from Facebook. I'm just gonna fix them. A snack right quick.
Yeah.
Y'all got anything to say?
We may have a special guest. We'll see.
A special guest. Who?
We may about 8:30. We'll see my special guest. I need to text the person right now or the people.
Trey.
No.
Edward.
Okay, y'all.
No.
Who's
Y'all
Edward?
don't be quick. Don't say people's name.
Oh yeah. I'll do that.
Thank you.
Hey.
I don't know who's Edward.
Kayla.
Hey, Kayla.
That's Kayla.
Y'all remember Kayla? She's staying with us. She came back
Oh.
with us at the tree, everything.
I'm confused.
Hey y'all, we just getting set up. I'm waiting on how do the kids like living in Mexico? She wants the kids to answer. Okay, that could be the first question. We waiting on everybody to come in.
And it's horrible so bad. It's good for the most part.
And I didn't finish putting everything in there yet, but
Give me
We are rolling
popcorn.
with
Give me
that.
popcorn.
Terrell, what's up? I ain't see you.
What's going
You
on?
ain't say nothing.
Eat apple. Give me that eat apple.
What's going on, Ty?
Give me
Kayla?
that eat apple. Eat apple.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you some.
African
Give me
Queen.
that eat apple.
Can y'all hear us good? Everybody hear us good? Hey, Keita. I want some. What y'all having?
What's going on, cuz? I see you, JR.
I love the all black. Thank you. Hey, y'all. If we looking this way, it's because we got a monitor right here so we can see y'all. But we know y'all over here. But we have a cake with our one. Oh, you can't even see it, but it's a one in there. Popcorn, some fruit, and just some juice. Just a little razzle dazzle. Y'all wanna answer Tyler's question? She said, "How do y'all like living in Mexico?" It's alright.
You like it, nah?
Answer the question and look. No, don't say it like that. This is on live for all of our subscribers to see. Well,
Look
it's
over there, man. Look
you
at
can
the
say it's
computer.
alright, but
Look at the
say
computer,
more.
sis.
The computer?
Yeah, right here. Yeah, we right there.
Look into the computer.
Oh.
Hey y'all.
It's
Hey, Lavelle.
okay for the most part. The food is great. Everything cheap. The 2 best things I love about it. And this house. But most of the food.
All right, now.
We ain't gonna let them answer no more questions after that.
How do you like it now?
How do you like living in Mexico? Stay in Mexico. Somebody said stay in Mexico.
Said the states are finished. Done.
It's good. I have a lot of friends here.
What do you do? What do you like doing in Mexico now?
Nothing. I like the penny part.
You like to play at the park?
Yeah. And I like to play with my friends while I'm made here.
Can y'all hear her? Just love that food. I know. He don't like nothing else. He like to eat.
And they said, how has it been learning Spanish as an adult?
Answer that question, sir. Answer that question, sir. What you gonna do?
I'm not even gonna play around and like fool you at all, but my Spanish is really elementary, man. I only know like 5 words. I think I say those wrong, but I'm gonna get better though. So for me, I haven't really put the effort in too much. What about you, Dani?
Well, for me, I actually remember quite a bit of Spanish from high school, which I didn't realize until like coming here and I didn't have a choice. So it's been okay, but I still use like Duolingo and stuff like that to learn more. And then like just talking to like our housekeeper and stuff in Spanish, that hold on, that really helps. But it is a little difficult, especially here because they speak Maya too. So they mix up the Spanish words and the Mayan words, and it's a little bit more difficult here in America.
Lavelle said it's cold. Where are you at, Lavelle?
Yeah, where are you at? But everybody said it's called, yeah, Spanglish. And Spanglish, we get by with Spanglish because there's people here that can speak a little English, we can speak a little Spanish, and we be like, all right, we good. And Google Translate. Y'all gotta try. Yeah, that's it. That's all we can do.
I got better though.
Chicago.
Oh,
What you want?
Chicago, that's that real cold weather right there.
You want someone about it? Go ahead.
I kind of know Spanish. Where I start saying words, I was kind of speaking a lot of Spanish.
What words do you know now?
How do you say hello in Spanish now?
Hola.
Hola. How do you say one?
Uya.
Uno. How do you say bye?
Uya.
Bye bye.
Adios.
Adios. Yeah, girl, you know more words than me.
What about you, Naj?
Uya.
Hola.
He's just copying me.
It don't matter. Hasta luego.
Oh, Naj, how do you like Mexico,
Ooh,
Naj?
6 degrees. Ooh, we can go swimming. It's been like 80s.
Nah, I don't think Naj is talking right now. He's on those apples. His mouth is full.
Speak to the kids in Spanish. Oh, they're in school online. So, but there is a bilingual school. Let me give you something so I can sit down.
But they do have they have a Montessori and an international school that children go to here. I think it's bilingual. So to answer your question, yes. What's going on, Jay?
Okay.
Hey. What is that?
Peter said he has
Yeah,
something to
answer
say.
right now. Who? Oh, no.
His mama. He kept talking over. You won't let him shine,
No, what
man.
I said.
He won't let him shine.
Nah, what you gotta say, baby? Nothing right now.
He said his food in his mouth.
Okay. He don't talk while he eating.
He said they say you the future king and married or not. Lavelle said that. So does anyone have some questions that they want to type into the chat so that we can conversate a little bit while we party?
While y'all doing that?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
My cousin, hey, I definitely didn't know who NJ was. When I think of NJ, I think about these two. Now and not.
what's going on, cuz?
Okay, I'm gonna pull up a question from Facebook then.
So tequila, this is a family channel. But talk to us in the back of the party. You might be able
That's
to
some
take care of you.
tequila. Oh yeah. And after the party is the
You might be
after
able to slide
party.
you something. Kids still up. Well, before you answer that, they said, are there any foods that the kids have ventured out with? Do they like it? What's a food that you ate here that you really like?
Is that a trick question? I love it.
Yeah, they don't know, they asking.
That's why he love everything. Oh, I know one, y'all. Oh yeah, panucho. Panucho. They love panucho. Have y'all heard of panucho before?
I don't think I've heard of Panucho.
Panucho before we came here. So what's Panucho stuff?
Panucho is something sent from God Himself. It's a tortilla filled with beans, and then they have you can either have chicken, pork, beef, anything on there with some lettuce, and then some it's like some hot, like some spicy, like sauce,
habanero
habanero sauce.
It's not
That right there?
spicy.
All right, so y'all, the favorite food is Panucho.
Panucho.
Spell it so
Panucho.
they can look it up. Don't ask me to spell it because I don't speak Spanish all that well. So.
Where your phone? I can join the chat and put it in there.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, they love Panucho.
All right. Salad ash. I think that was the first question.
No, the next question.
That was food.
And then right there. Do they have places that do black hair?
I've been looking all over the place.
Yeah, right. Now where we live, it's like somebody she lives in Plaza Apartments, so like 4 hours away. Somebody that does like braids and stuff and sells hair. But that's it, y'all. We on our own.
The next is, what's y'all favorite activity or place y'all have visited? Mine is Six Flags, and we went to Mexico City.
All right, what did you like about that?
I like the drop they had. It's like this big thing where they take you high into the sky and they'll drop you. Love that. First time actually being scared on a ride in a while.
What was your favorite place to go there? To the park?
Where?
The same place.
Six Flags? You like Six Flags too?
I think my favorite place that we've been to so far is Guadalajara. The food was real good. It was a real cool vibe. So that's probably my favorite place. What was your favorite place, Danique?
I'm being a server right now.
Well, Danique said she's serving food when she get back. What was the most difficult part of the move / transition?
So
Delivery.
my favorite place so far, I can't remember the name of it, but it was a cenote we went to. They had like a pool, you can chill. And the cenote, I think because it was our first visit to a cenote too, so it was underground. I don't know, it was just really adventurous. I really liked that, but then it was relaxing.
We also went to another cenote. It was like open.
What's a cenote?
I'm pretty sure it's basically like a non-mankind pool, like something that humans would make. It's basically a pool that
Oh,
humans
you're not
make.
signing
Nature.
in on the book. You're signing into right now.
I can do it. Let us get it together. That's our first live. The next question is, what was the most difficult part of the move / transition?
So trying to figure out what we was gonna do with all of our stuff, cause we had a whole house full of stuff. So trying to get it in storage, giving it away, figuring out, and we thought we were only gonna be here for 6 months, y'all. Like that's what we planned for, 6 months. So
Yeah, 6 months.
we had a 6 month plan, yeah. We had a year, and we still got stuff in storage that we're trying to figure out what we're gonna do with it. Oh no, to me, the hardest part. What you say, Sarah?
I think the hardest part is just like the learning curve, like learning the way the culture, learning the way that things are done here, like the way business is handled. And I think those are like the most difficult parts, in my opinion. Somebody asked, let me see where we at.
Ooh, somebody said soon to be Lavelle for the black hair. Don't worry, can't wait.
Lavelle, if you coming, I can braid you up, give you some box braids or something.
Man, you gonna be looking like him by the time you get done.
Oh, Lysandria said, do they have Uber or Lyft?
Sunday, they have Uber. They have another service called DD. I have another service called Didi and another service called InDriver. So on InDriver, you basically like you can choose the amount you want to pay somebody. It's kind of like a bid. So you put an amount on there, and then all the drivers can say like, yeah, they accept it, or like do a counter bid and choose a price. So I like that because it's like most of the time the cheapest one. And then Didi, excuse me, it's like the knockoff Uber, and then you got Uber.
Yeah. So just to give you an idea, like Uber, which is probably the most expensive over here, right? To go, let's say like 10 miles down the road, a lot of times it's like 100 pesos or less, depending on if it's peak time or not. So that's like $5, maybe less. So just to get, probably less.
Yeah.
What did I say? What did I say? That's you using my phone now.
Cholula, we almost moved. Wait, was it Cholula? We almost moved to? Or
Cholula is.
they in the same area though. But Cholula is nice. So Cholula, me personally, I think you need a car to go that far because Uber and like Rappi is gonna be iffy. But it's a nice area to get like a bigger house with a pool. Yeah, with like space.
If you don't mind answering this question, where do you live at now?
But it's really nice. You can get more bang for your buck in a place like Cholula than you can like inside the Periférico. So in the Periférico is like where a lot of people live, and outside is kind of like the country. I mean, it's not really country, but it's like the country.
Yeah. So it's like in most cities, you know, you have the inner loop and the outer loop. But yeah, Cholula, no issues with Cholula. I think a lot of times you just need to check. A lot of times outside of Periférico, you need to check for internet connectivity to make sure that it's good to go. You know, I can see you. All right, Kaylin. So the way that we pay bills here, we either pay by cash or we pay through an app called Zoom, which is XOOM. Or here there's a real big
gas station.
It's not a gas station.
It's a convenience store. Kind of like a 7-Eleven.
They're like all over the place, but a lot of times there, you can go there and pay your light bill and a lot of your other bills, internet and things like that. So you either go to OXXO, go to the actual service provider, or use like a money transfer service.
What do you guys like most about Guadalajara? Ooh, Guadalajara is a vibe. They have really, I think to me, it's a lot to do. Like it was a lot for us to take the kids to do, and it's like a big city, so they have a lot of nice things to do. It's not, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like a big city, but it's still like a good cost. Because sometimes when you go to the bigger cities, you end up paying more money. But we were able to take the kids places and entertain them for a good price. And then the food was amazing. Like, so good. And we're foodies, if y'all don't know. So that was a real big part of it. But all the people there were nice. It was just a vibe. Like, I want to go back with just me and Terrell so we can go and kick it and really experience Guadalajara.
I think one of the biggest downsides to Guadalajara is was the traffic though. Traffic was a little crazy.
Oh yeah, but not as bad as Mexico City.
Nah, definitely.
That's a good idea, being met with David on shirt on cash, you feel me? Yeah, I mean it works. I like it. Throughout this entire experience, if you could do one thing differently, what would that be? It would be a lot of things differently, but okay. And what is one thing you learned about yourself? If you want to go first, or you want me to go?
So what? It was 2 questions or one?
Yeah,
question?
2. But the first question is: throughout this entire experience, if you could do one thing differently, what would that be?
If I could do one thing differently, I don't think it would be anything differently because I mean, at first our initial plan was to come to Merida. Let me get my Spanish together. You know what I'm saying? To come to Merida and like settle down. But then before we got here, we decided we wanted to travel around Mexico a little bit. We did that, and we decided that based on the places that we went, like Merida was like a place that really fit us. So we had a chance to like weigh Merida to other places. So we came here kind of flexible in a sense. We came here only for 6 months,
Yeah.
but we've been here for a year now. So
And still staying.
yeah. So I wouldn't change anything. What was the second question? Second
Well,
point?
I'm gonna answer the first question first.
Okay.
So the one thing I would change is taking referrals from other expats or other foreigners versus locals because that has cost us like, excuse me, a lot of money and like a lot of headaches taking like advice from some foreigners, you know, and that's cool. It's not a bad thing because you compare things to the U.S. and you come here, you're like, oh, that's a good deal, but it's really not. So
Yeah.
I think that was like literally the one thing that I would change is like knowing like, okay, see who know what they really talking about and see who just, you know, yeah, just vetting advice a little bit more. That's the right way to say it. And then the second part was, what is one thing you learned about yourself, like throughout this process? So I can answer that one first. One thing I learned about myself is that I love peace over anything else. Like y'all know, well, the people that do know me know that like I work hard, like I'm gonna go get on my hustle, like all that is cool, but I've learned that I just need like peace. Like it's not about money, it's more about peace for me. So I think that's one thing I really learned about myself, and I think that I have that here. It's like a lot of peace. So
All right.
you want to answer?
Go ahead, sir.
What's one thing you learned about yourself? No, don't say nothing crazy. Go ahead. Go.
I learned. Get off.
Tell us how tall you are.
Let me get all formal up here. But I learned that I'm really good at taking pictures.
He good. Yeah. Yeah. What about you, friend?
Oh yeah, I'm trying to see what Nina's saying, but I think the greatest thing I learned about myself is just learning how to prioritize what's important to you for real, and understanding like how I guess you could say institutionalized I am from being in the States. Like over here, the culture is a lot different. Like it's a lot laid back, but I had to shake that U.S. mentality of like always trying to go. And if I'm sitting still, feeling like I'm not useful. So that's one thing that I learned about myself. Just learning how to just be a lot more.
And that's why I'm looking at y'all. I ain't just on the phone. I'm reading y'all questions. Because even though I got context, I still can't see this big screen we have. Let's see. Oh, you asked them where were they from?
Yeah.
They said they were going to Cholula. They said the Philly area.
The Philly. Okay, so yeah, it's like the suburb. It's like being in the heart of the city. I don't know if there's like a loop in Philly, but and then being outside in the suburbs in a sense. So no big deal. You can still get to the city real quick, but it's just a lot calmer, like out in those areas outside of Puerto.
Najee Bear, what's wrong?
You
got a pee-pee.
All right, what question was it? I stopped looking at the question.
The next question was the last time.
The last time I was in, I couldn't drink the water. Yeah, it's still the same with drinking the water. So whenever it comes to drinking the water, you definitely, I mean, you could take the chance, but it's probably gonna mess your stomach up. So one story about drinking the water, like eating food that was cooked with the water. Our first 2 weeks here, first 2 weeks,
yeah.
both of them, we ate at a place that was cooking with the water. Now the nines both got sick, so they were like, they had diarrhea. Not I don't want to give too much information, but like those first 2 weeks, Donique ended up taking them to the hospital. So yeah, definitely with the water, and we think it was the water that they cooked with the water that caused it.
Yeah,
So definitely you kind of
I'm
want to
pretty
avoid
sure
that.
because we all had diarrhea really bad, but of course, he the youngest one. He went down like really bad and had to go to the hospital.
All right. So like Lavelle said, it's like a Mexican 7-Eleven. They have a 7-Eleven
Yeah,
here too.
it is. But it is.
But it is like
it's
that.
like
Yeah, it's on
a
every
Mexican
corner.
7-Eleven.
But just they have 7-Eleven too.
I love Guadalajara, very hip culture town with all the amenities. Yes, I think that's a good way to describe it. It has like all the. So it's gonna get a knife so we can eat cake. Oh my goodness.
All right.
Yeah, that's like a good way to describe it. You can get everything you can get in Mexico City, but without all the hustle and bustle and everything else.
With less of the hustle and bustle. The traffic was kind of bad, man.
My bad.
They had a little traffic. So
How do the kids like homeschool? How have they adapted? Well,
Seth did homeschool in the States.
Yeah, before y'all know everything. We can't say it because we don't want to get flagged. But he did homeschool like a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not easy.
I think it depends on the program you use too. Like doing your research, like the program we use, it requires a lot of action from the parents.
Yeah, so. It's a lot.
But that's one. I think we're gonna do a video about that soon too. Like just the homeschool experience.
You can cut it. I don't want more. You can cut one for y'all. Our music went away, but it's okay. Let's see. We live in Colombia, but consider Mexico by the end of this year. What's making you? Well, I'm asking questions to you now. But what's making you consider coming to Mexico from Colombia? Y'all check that Cartels Ross channel on YouTube.
We know. I met Court whenever he first got here. We were in a hotel. I met him in the hallway. And I think Danique, you had
I had lunch with him just randomly. I went to lunch at La Chaya Maya. So if you're in Merida, La Chaya Maya is good. And if you want to try panucho, go to La Chaya Maya. But and he was going in there. He was actually meeting somebody. So we ended up having like lunch with like 2 other people that we didn't even know. And Cortez was one of them. He's really cool, very knowledgeable. So yeah.
I only spoke to him in the hallway. I haven't really chopped it up with him like that before, but.
Colombian food is bland. Sorry, no comparison. Oh, the thing is, in Merida, everybody say the food is bland. I mean, I like it. It ain't. I mean, they can use a little salt, but other than that, I like it. But a lot of people come here and say they can't find anything good to eat.
Leave the fork over. Leave the knife over there.
Nah, just so cute. What happened to mine?
Nah, it's in the bathroom. Escape. You got it now.
As for street food and water, get some capsules called Worms Be Gone. Whoa, what is that? I'm gonna look into that and see what that is. Show them what we use. So he gonna go get it now. It's a like a prebiotic. No, probiotic.
This thing right here is a lifesaver.
Yeah. So let me put it close over here. Oh yeah, there we go. So this is what we use anytime. We keep this on hand always because
Since
anytime.
That first incident.
Yeah, like if you have 1 ounce of diarrhea, whatever, take this. Your stomach feel queasy, take this, and it's gonna be gone. Like you're gonna be fixed in like one of these, and it's just a little tube. You put it in your drink. I'm telling you, 1 and you done. You can take more, like 1 a day to go away, but usually 1 and you done. So.
But somebody said something about the Colombian food. I definitely agree, man. Like the food here, it'll have you
activated charcoal. Right. We got that too. We got a little bit of everything, but I am gonna check out the Worms Be Gone.
Come on,
I think he boo boo. Damn, is it? Hey. You gonna get him, Terrell?
Yeah, I'll go get him. What's the next question?
Okay. Let me tell you something that one as well. Yeah, it's a long name. I can just type it. I keep on forgetting. I'm gonna type the name of it. Just from what I've heard about Mexico, it makes us want to spend some time there before really settling in. That's better than want to check out Mexico before seeking to settle. Yeah, I mean, we like it. Obviously, we like it.
Yeah.
Like I said, we started out with saying we're going to be here for 6 months, y'all. And we still here a year later. And still plan on staying for
As
even
long
longer.
as it makes sense.
Yeah.
And I think that's another thing too. Like most of the time that we do something, it doesn't have to be like permanent or like it's either this or that. Like you have room to. I'm going to
Go get him. You done started talking. Go get him. He wait. But yeah, no, I agree. As long as it makes sense. And I think that's one thing we kind of said before we came here, you know, releasing a lot of things to receive what's meant for us though. And that's the season we've been in. Like whatever we have to let go in order to receive, or like whatever is meant to be at that time, we kind of just like, as long as it continues to make sense. No, we're gonna eat dinner soon. As long as it makes sense, we're gonna keep at it, you know? And it makes sense right now. Other than that, it's Mexico for me. Thank you. I'm happy y'all doing it out there. Y'all have any more questions? I gotta answer some questions from Facebook. Let's see. Text her and see. Text your mama and see. Is she watching? Mama, you on here? Hey y'all. Hey everybody that's new that's coming in. We've answered a whole bunch of questions already. If y'all, I don't even know if y'all can scroll. Yeah, y'all can scroll and see all the questions if you scroll up. Nice. Yeah, so y'all can see all the questions if you scroll up. If you have a question, please ask the question. How are the tacos? Very different. Very different.
But in a better way.
But in a good way, yeah. But they different. It ain't nothing like tacos, other than like street tacos that we had like in the US. Like nothing like it. We even what is it called? The one that has I don't even know how I forgot the name of it, but it's like a type of pork you can get, and they serve it with pineapples, like stuff like that. You like what? But it's so good. What is it called? I can't think of the name of it, but the tacos are good though. They fire. And believe it or not, a lot of tacos. Well, I ain't gonna say that anymore. What?
It is me.
Oh, you okay? Yeah.
I ate it.
It's tres leche. We had to go authentic today.
Yeah, but she said yeah.
Oh, she got the Dotson, right?
What she said? Yeah, what?
She said yeah that she still.
All right, what
What she got to say?
What did I miss?
I don't know. My mama wanna join. She said yeah. What my mama wanna say? She wanna say something.
I don't know. She's a special
What was the last
Okay,
question?
I'm gonna ask. Hey, thanks for joining us. We done had a whole thing, so got a whole lot of experience. I see. Yeah, with food, you right. He does. I'm gonna ask a question from Facebook. Let's see. Are some areas safer to live than others? In the media, Mexico is portrayed as a violent and dangerous place, and that many families living there are running away from. So, you want to answer that, Terrell? So, are there some areas that's safer to live than others?
I think that's anywhere that you go. There's definitely areas that's safer to live.
Thank you.
What?
No, it's just that little black teacher.
Okay, yeah. There's definitely areas that's safer than others. A big thing that determines how safe something is what type of things you're into. Like if you're looking for trouble, a lot of times you can find trouble wherever you go. So I think that determines a lot, like what type of activities you're trying to get into. But for Merida, for the most part, like this is one place where we definitely feel safe. Like
Yeah.
I feel safe letting Danique and the kids go out by themselves. There's some places in Mexico where I'm like, man, I'm just a little.
Yeah. We can tell y'all a story. So just like the difference in the places. So being in, which is why we chose Merida. Don't get it wrong. We chose here because we know it's safe. Or we heard it was safer than some places. My mom, I'm gonna want to join us, y'all. But we went to Playa del Carmen actually for my retreat back in October, and on the way there, we had like a bunch of stuff in the van, so we went through a checkpoint, and I think they looked in, they saw how much stuff we had, they looked at us, and they like, get over, get over, get over. And so we got stopped. And how much did they try to extort us for? Like 3,000 pesos?
Something like that.
Yeah, like 3,000 pesos. They were like, basically like we ran a stop sign, something crazy. Like we ran a stop sign and we were like, what? Like, what do you mean? Like, show us, whatever. And they were like, oh, it's okay. Give us 3,000 pesos and we'll let you go. And we were like, no, we're not going anywhere. Or we're not giving you that money. And they were like, well, you have to wait like an hour and a half
For
the tourist police to come. We had stayed in Playa del Carmen for 3 weeks. So we know where the tourist police located. It's not even that far. We know it's not going to take that long. So we were like, okay, I guess we just going to be waiting. Like, I don't know. And they started getting nervous.
Yeah, and it wasn't anything scary. Like, we didn't feel threatened. It was just like they were trying it. Like they saw some people they saw people that they thought they can get over.
Yeah.
Like they thought like we didn't know the system, but it wasn't anything like scary, like anything.
For us, it wasn't scary. For somebody else, it could have been really scary because you have police officers telling you like, "Hey, what are you gonna do? You just did something illegal. Let me see your registration." And then they tried to say it was something wrong with the registration. We were in a rental car, and I'm like, "Wait, let me call the people, cause what?" So they were like trying any angle. So for somebody who didn't know and don't speak a lot of Spanish, whatever, like it could have been scary. I think we just knew that it happened to people.
Yeah, I think
and we recognized
we
what
being
was
in
happening.
Mexico. We had already heard the stories and all that
Yeah.
stuff. So we kind of knew what was going on. Like, man, this is not right. But if you were new and you didn't know, you probably would have.
Yeah, you would have been
money.
like, I'm going back. Like, what is this? Like, I got pulled over by police. Yeah, so it just shows you like some places are not as safe, so to speak, or you never know what can happen. But I will say it made me feel a little bit uneasy about driving around Playa del Carmen by myself after that, because I was like, wait a minute, like if these men roll up on me and I'm by myself, so it made me feel a little uneasy. So I definitely love where we live now because I need peace. Did we talk about that? Peace.
Yeah, they just. It's always a hand. It's always a smile and a
Yeah,
wave.
yeah. Everybody's nice, and that was another question I can go into. Somebody asked, "Like, do we experience racism here?" And honestly, no. The one time I had an encounter with somebody, he wasn't even from here. He was from like Canada or somewhere like that. And that was like random and the only time. So other than that, everybody's been really nice and welcoming. Even to like Seth, they're like, "Oh, look, can we take a picture? Can we take a picture?"
The biggest thing you have to do is like stop people from touching your hair.
Yeah.
I don't have that problem, of course.
Yeah.
But the
These
kids, they
two,
love
the smaller ones.
They just come up. So we just have to check them on that and teach them to tell people no.
But y'all know what to do now, right? Somebody try to touch your hair, what you do? There you go. Period. But yeah, so yeah, that's the only thing we have to worry about. Let's see. How's the cola? I heard it's really good. The Coke, it's nice.
It's Coke.
It's Coke. It ain't special.
The only thing different are the Doritos.
Oh yeah, the Doritos. Busting.
Well, yeah,
Doritos fire.
The Coca-Cola is the same.
It's the same. Sometimes I feel like some of the Cokes have more sugar in them. I don't know. The Coke's straight. But the Doritos though, the nacho cheese Doritos. So good.
I don't like them.
What's the next question?
It says they always say okay. How's the food? Because I love food. It depends on y'all done. No more cake.
He said he wants some more cake.
That's what he said. He said no more cake. But the food. It depends on where you're going, like what part, like we were saying. I don't think you were here for that. But in like Guadalajara, Mexico City, we have like amazing food. Like you can have different food, Mexican food, Italian, whatever, and it tastes like that. Where we live, I mean, it's like I feel like everything has like a Mexican flair to it. Like the Thai food don't taste like 100% Thai, but it does the job. But we like food, so we're okay with like tasting different things and
it's not nasty. It's just different.
It's different.
But it's not a bad difference.
Yeah, to us, mind you, because I know some people just like they can't get down with the food here, and yeah, no.
Y'all ready to go?
Let's see. Right. Is there anything y'all miss about? Oh, is there anything we miss about the U.S.? I miss like just like crab legs. Ain't no crab legs here, and I don't understand why there ain't no crab legs here. But I miss like little stuff like that, crab legs and.
Yeah, I'll say like little comfort things that you used to like restaurants and things like that.
But other than that, because you can literally get most things. Y'all bored?
Hold on, I got a list of stuff.
Okay, it came back up. Okay.
You got my friend.
Hold on, 1 second.
You can't bring it down. You gotta say it.
Where is it connected to?
Technical difficulties.
What's not what to do? What are you supposed to do now?
I think it's working now.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, firstly, you got my friends. You shouldn't get, taken down for this, but.
Hold on, wait. What you gonna say? You said something like that first. Tell me what you about to say. What you mean?
I think the kids had too much to drink. They might be telling me nothing.
You missed that. Oh, okay. You missed like having the ease of the language, like having everybody around. Yeah, the ease of communication. A lot of people speak English. That's why I'm like, what you about to say? I don't know how people gonna take this. Hold up.
People be, people these days. So,
So you miss it. That's understandable too. That's easy. You can make friends everywhere. Seth's the type of person who can make friends with anybody. So he missed that. But he still made friends with people.
But one good thing about Merida is there's a lot of expats.
Yeah.
They have a lot of meetups. They do a lot of things together. So COVID is definitely, affected it a little bit, but
y'all ready to leave the party?
I think the kids is ready.
I think they're ready to go. I think they had enough.
We got to call that Uber.
Garlic butter. Hold on, you gonna send some crab legs with garlic butter?
All right, sir.
Is Merida cheaper than the US? I think.
Y'all restless?
Yeah, we're gonna let them go, y'all. But is it cheaper? That's a good question because it's all about perspective. It's all about your lifestyle. It can be cheaper or it can be the same. But even if you come here,
all right, go upstairs.
Y'all don't turn that kids block on really loud. It cannot be loud. Okay.
Well, y'all took everything I have. So
yeah. Like I was saying. You can pay the same amount. Can y'all please have a side conversation?
You have to.
Talk.
Y'all loud.
sorry.
Stop whispering under the voice.
Well, so
And
you can pay the same amount. Yeah, they going crazy right now. Hold up.
All right, man, y'all go.
Bye, y'all. Go upstairs. Y'all should have had that cake. That cake. Bye. Say bye-bye. Come here, baby. See you.
What's wrong with your phone, sir?
Say bye-bye.
Oh, that ain't got nothing to do with
What's
that.
wrong now? Come on, Nelly. You don't want to leave? Yes, you do.
Man, I know y'all.
Okay, bye. Give me a hug. Say bye-bye. Look. Say bye.
Nah, you got your shirt up, man.
Okay, y'all. Go upstairs. They tweaking. We shouldn't have gave them that cake.
Yeah, man.
Too early for cake. So yeah, if you pay the same amount that you're paying wherever you live, most likely, and you come here and pay the same amount, you still gonna have an increase in your quality of life. So I can't say it's cheaper. It just depends on what you want your lifestyle to look like.
Cheaper is our perspective too.
Yeah.
So
Somebody said way cheaper. It just depends. It depends. But like food, less expensive. It's definitely cheaper. Like food
compared to the States,
Yeah.
most things are less expensive.
Yeah, like food.
But you can't say cheap, but
Yes.
it's less expensive.
Yeah. I don't like to give people that idea of cheap, because even when we first moved here, we try to live like a cheap. Let me scoot over. We try to live like a cheap for us. So it all depends on what you want, your comfort level. Thank you. I got my braids wrapped up in here. Have y'all made Mexican friends? Yes, we have. Quite a few actually.
Yeah, we clicked up.
Yeah, if y'all saw, well,
I don't think they would see it.
Oh yeah, I guess not. Well, yeah, I had a birthday party here, and we had a few locals here. But yes, we both have made local friends. So you prefer to cook instead? Ooh, okay. So we can tell y'all about our cooking situation. So we have a chef, and before the new wave of y'all know what came around, he was coming twice a week, and he would kind of meal prep for us. So each day he would cook 2 meals, so we would have 4 meals. But now we switched it over, so he's gonna come on Monday, still cook his 2 meals, and then on Wednesday our housekeeper cooks, and she cooks like local food, which we like having that whole
that home cooking.
Yeah, that home cooking.
Like your auntie.
And the kids love it too. So we decided to like pair them up and just do Monday with him, Wednesday and she cooks, and I think that's a good balance. But I do cook too. Don't get it twisted.
I cook too.
Don't get it twisted. I be cooking. He cook a little. Sorry, what you cook?
Too much. I can't name.
Okay. Anyway, so he cook a little, but I do cook still. Like, it's some stuff that it was really hard for me to cook in the beginning. I got frustrated because I like to cook and I like people to enjoy my food. And the kids was like, "This tastes different," and I knew it tastes different. But once we learn, like, you got to kind of shop around at different stores and to find like the things you need. You're not going to get everything in one place. That kind of helped me learn like how to cook here and make good meals. Like I'm gonna have to go to 4 stores.
Was that before you started going to Costco? I'm asking, like, the Costco's help out, like the
Costco's really helps with like fruit and vegetables. I mean, because you can get good organic, a lot of fruit and vegetables. The food, we don't really shop. Other than like chicken wings, alitas from Costco, and sausage. The sausage is good. Let's see. Excuse me, y'all. This thing got me burping. Do y'all think Merida is a good area to stay with having teenagers? Yes.
Do you think what now?
Merida is a good area to stay in while having teenagers. You got it right there.
I don't even know what we at. I'm lost on the test, man. I went to the bathroom.
I think so because they always have like activities and group things that they put together for like kids step age and older, and I like it. I feel like it's more of like a community vibe. Here, and I mean, I guess it's easier to build a community in a small place when it's really easy to get people together and you kind of seeing the same people.
But remember, we keep saying Merida is small, but it's like almost 1 million people in Merida.
I said our community.
Oh, our community.
Like getting kids together.
So, at any given time, we can get like a busload of people to go do something. Kids, adults, everybody. So,
Tyler said, anything y'all looking forward to in the near future? For once in a long time, we could say no. We don't have any trips planned. We don't have.
I think I'm just looking forward to continue to like settle down and like build a routine, because for 6 months, I'm telling you, we were living at a A lot of
suitcases because
suitcases.
we was gone. Which, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it. It was a fun experience, but by the time like that 5th and 6th month came, we were exhausted. We were like, all right, like we gotta sit down somewhere because every time we pack a suitcase or come back and unpack it, we packing again. And yeah, in the flights with the kids, it became too much. So I'm excited to just relax and not move around. Let's see. Oh, please send me some crab legs with some garlic butter and some juicy crab
You gonna
sauce.
send some crab legs?
I
Gotta
wish.
fly them over.
Renting, buying food. Okay. My family doing me the same way. I am on my live on YouTube. I understand. Everything is fresher. Everything is definitely fresher.
Yeah, even
Yeah.
like even if you say somebody made a comment about soda during that time I was going back and forth to the bathroom, but here, man, like at restaurants, like you can get fresh juices, fresh smoothies, and all that stuff for like with ease. It's everywhere you go. Like everywhere it's like a
Yeah.
juice shop.
Hi, mother.
What's the next question?
Say hey, mom. What you do? Are you watching us?
Yes, I'm watching.
Oh,
And my ask questions or anything.
yeah. You got a question?
No. When can I come back?
She's talking about when can she come back to visit.
She didn't like the food though.
I know. Oh yeah, my mama.
We know better
my
now.
mama
We know
is
better
an
now.
example. Yeah, we keep going in and out. But honestly, we figured out now like where to go to eat. So
Exactly.
yeah. So next time when you come back.
What's the next question?
The next question is okay.
I'm
Well,
lost on
we'll
this
catch
list.
you on the thing. Well, keep watching. I'll call you back.
Okay.
Okay. Bye. Love you.
Love you too.
Bye. Okay. Let's see.
I'm trying to find my place.
They gave food for me, so we want the local food because the food is at the resorts. It's really hard to
What is
get.
it? Mr. Comment. Where we at? Catch me up, man. Where we at? Something about
Right there.
something about right. Okay.
Right there.
All right, I'm back.
Okay. So yeah, on resorts, it's really hard to get local food, but you might get like a few things that's local food. But of course, they want to appeal to the people that's coming. My recommendation is we do like one day, maybe when you first hotel. What is it keep doing? What Wi-Fi are we connected to? All right. My recommendation is to go to a local hotel like for one night, either on the front end or the back end, and then actually go out and taste some of that local food and get that experience instead of like staying on the resort the whole time. We always try to do that when we travel.